Hello, you wonderful, powerful, positive people. I hope you're having a wonderful, positive, inspired day. Today I want to talk to you. Actually, no. I want to remind you. I want to remind you to grow. You see, we as adults tend to realize, hey, we're an adult. We've done something. We've graduated college. We've gotten a job. We've started our career. All is well. I want to challenge that concept for a brief moment here. We are here for growth. I'm just going to say that again. We are all here for growth. Our goal is to constantly grow, evolve, and become more throughout the course of life. The other day, I was listening to a special on the History Channel. I was sitting down kind of deep in thought when the concept that us as humans, the reason that we survived an ice age, the reason we've survived climate change and become the dominant species on Earth is because we evolve quickly over time without anything other than the desire for survival. Think back to the Ice Age when we lived inland and we had to move to the sea and evolve and become sea-faring race to survive. That's something that humans naturally did to survive. That's how we became the greatest species to survive on this planet. And I want to remind you that since you were a kid, you've been constantly growing into a better, smarter person. So sometimes we get to a point in life where we're just constantly stressed out. We're frustrated. Our career may have been on a trajectory up and then it's on a trajectory down. Whatever it is, it could be a relationship. It could just be your happiness level. But there's one thing I want to remind you. You see, the last year that has been a reminder for me. The last year I've had a bit of a roadblock that stopped me from going down the road that I thought I was going to continue in life. What I was going to do, who I was going to be, was no longer an option. And I say was because at the time I thought I was not going to continue down the road I was on before. But what I did not realize, what I forgot to remind myself initially, was that the point of everything is to grow, to become more than you were the day before, to handle the new obstacle, the new challenge that's waiting for you down the road in the future. You see, as someone who's always prided myself on being able to grow rapidly within a corporate structure, I was set in life. I knew exactly where I was going to go. But the reality was there was more out there for me. There's a bigger, better plan, opportunity for me to grow. So as I was removed from that job because of unfortunate tragedy, I then realized there's an opportunity for growth. This growth that I must start to have as a person isn't something that's going to be told or pushed on me. This isn't something that will happen if I resist it emotionally. I had to take a step back and remember what it took to get to the highest level of career I was at before. What it took me to be a non-college graduate to leading a team of people down a successful road and have a wonderful career ahead of me. You see, the reality was I'm still the same person. I may not have the same skill set, the capabilities, all of the endurance and all of that, but I'm still the same person. And the day you realize that even if you're in a rut, whatever challenge, whatever situation you're facing in life, you're still the same person that got you to that pinnacle in life that you were at before. Wherever you are in life, remember, your job is to grow. So challenge yourself. Avoid the stagnation, avoid the stress, avoid all of that frustration. Challenge yourself. The moment you slip into stagnation, the moment the stress of what used to be easy becomes difficult, that is your cue for growth. When you're looking at the things that used to bring you joy and you're struggling to find happiness in them, that's not depression. That's your cue for growth. Go back, sit at home, take some time, develop a plan, develop some new goals, a new vision in life. Maybe you haven't thought of something that you could really do, achieve, or be on the side. Maybe you have a hobby. Maybe there's a new passion. Maybe there's a career ahead of you that you've never dreamed of. But I encourage you, whatever it is, go back to seeking growth. The reality is we are all growth-seeking beings. We are all here to live, learn, become more. I can tell you, I've done this a million times with quite a few different situations and people. It blows my mind every time I have this conversation with someone. But I'd like to have this with you really quickly. I want you to close your eyes. Wherever you are, imagine you're standing in front of a big field. Imagine that big field is filled with tombstones. There are graves all over the place. And I want you to have a realization to yourself that all of those graves, all of those tombstones represent dreams, desires, things that are deep inside people waiting to come out that have not been realized. The reason they haven't been realized is because they took him to the grave. They didn't stand in their own greatness, live their purpose, and allow themselves to continue walking towards the area of growth they most desire. You see, we all have a unique ability. We all have a unique energy signature to offer this world. So I don't care where you are today. I want you to realize where you can go tomorrow. I want you to tap into the person that started the journey so long ago that got here right now, standing in the same footsteps you've always been standing in, pointed towards the greatness in your life. Remember, there's opportunity ahead. Remember what got you here. When you started so very long ago, you didn't know you were going to be here. You didn't know you were going to be where you were in life. You were just an infant crawling, looking, striving to walk. I want you to look at your life and figure out where you can strive to just stand up again, where you can strive to get that first step. You're going to fall on your face. It's okay. It's wonderful. That's the process of learning. The first time you fall, pick yourself up. Smile at that fall, that failure. Smile at the fact that you've fallen because you've taken the first step. That, my friends, is the beauty of life. When you get to take that first step again, and again, you remind yourself who you really are and where you can really go. So take the time. Understand you have growth inside of you. You have a path forward. You're standing in your own footsteps of greatness, and you're on the road to realizing your dreams. You may just have forgotten it. I'm here to remind you. Take those steps. Fall. It's okay. You're going to get up, and you're going to be stronger than you were the last time you fell. And the ability to avoid the next fall because you're stronger because of the last one is exactly what you're here for. That's called growth. Enjoy the process. Enjoy the fact you're already where you need to be. Continue walking down the road to realizing your dreams. Continue walking in the footsteps of greatness. I'm Chris Monroe. Thanks for listening to Footsteps of Greatness. Please subscribe to the channel. It will mean the world to me. I'd love to share these messages with you. I would like to help you grow to your dreams, just as I'm growing to mine. Remember, live your greatness and have a wonderful, inspired day.